friends. As usual, last day of the month, and I'm making the yoga video for the month. So we're going to do a 60-ish minute practice focusing on kindness to our bodies. I did a little bit of this in the 30-minute Patreon practice, so we're going to bring some of that back into this practice, especially that concept of ease and striving, and how we're being kind to our body in each of our poses. So, settling in to find your comfortable seat, moving around a little bit until you find your center. And then when you arrive, finding stillness, allowing the eyes to close if that feels good for you. Starting to feel the breath, noticing where it's coming into the body, and noticing where it's coming out of the body. Feeling how the air is cooler as it comes into the body, and how our energy and our spirit warms the air before it comes back out. This is our body, our spirit, our energy, mixing with the energy of the universe. Breathing in the universal energy, letting it mix and mingle with our own, and exhaling that mixture back out into the world. Creating this cycle between our energy and the universal energy. We're going to do a little breath work exercise here. Playing with the idea of controlling the breath. So we're going to do, they're called box breaths. We're going to inhale for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. Hold at the bottom for a count of 4. You can do as many of those as you'd like on your own breath. Taking a couple more rounds if you'd like. And when you're ready, returning to long, deep breaths. Feeling the difference in the energy flow. Noticing how it feels to move the air and how it feels to hold the air. Then bringing your attention to your body, starting at the toes, scanning up the body, noticing without judgment what you're bringing to practice today. How does your body feel? If you notice anything tight or sore, visualizing that space. Inhale, gathering all the energy from the earth, from the universe around you. And on the exhale, sending all that energy to that tight space. And you can do that with each space that you feel needs it in your body. So we'll take some time again to inhale that universal energy, the earth energy, and exhaling it into the spaces that need it. And gently turning your attention to your mind, noticing without judgment what's present there tonight, today, whenever you're practicing. Not trying to push away or disconnect from the thoughts quite yet. Giving them all the space they need. Turning your attention to your feelings and bringing in the body. Noticing if you're feeling your feelings in any specific place in your body. So I invite you to bring a hand or maybe two hands to that space that's holding your feelings. Feel the warmth of your hands on that space. On your next exhale, letting the hands go and shaking them out. Releasing whatever you're holding in your feelings, in your thoughts. And take a deep inhale together. Exhale through the mouth. arriving fully present in this time and space, ready for your practice. And as you feel ready, making your way into tabletop. Finding your hands right under your shoulders, hips stacked over the knees, and really taking your time here to set up a solid base in tabletop. And then allowing yourself to move intuitively here before we even do any cat-cows. Maybe rocking back and forth, maybe hip circles, C-curves. You don't have to be doing any organized movement here. It can just be whatever feels good to your body right now. And I encourage you to really tune in and ask what feels good. We're so trained in this world to ignore our body's messages. But if you really tune in, a sore hip, or maybe a sore back, or a shoulder, something will tell you how you want to move right now. On your next inhale, coming to a flat back, finding stillness. And here we'll start cat-cows. On the inhale, belly drops, chest rises. Exhale to round out the back. Continuing the flow on your breath. On your next inhale, coming to a flat back. Exhale here. Inhale, the right arm rises. Exhale to thread through, however much feels good for your body. I've been really working with pulling back when it doesn't feel good. So I've been spending the time finding the exact right setup for my body. On your next inhale, right arm rises. Exhale to the mat, taking cat-cows. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale here. Inhale, the left arm rises. And exhale to thread. Again, really taking your time to find the right pose. On an inhale, the left arm rises. Exhale to the mat. Cat-cows. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to tuck the toes and press the hips to the heels, opening the soles of the feet. Really breathing into those soles. Our feet do so much to carry us through every day, and we rarely give them the love that they need. When you're ready, on an exhale, pressing up to downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs, maybe wagging the tail. Again, just moving intuitively in this new shape. Snap, crackle, and popping if you're me. And when it feels good for you, finding some stillness in down dog. On an exhale, looking forward and stepping or jumping up. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. And exhale to mountain. Taking your time here to rock around. Maybe even lifting up onto the toes. Really finding your center. And when you've found your solid ground, finding stillness. Really feeling your whole body here. Feeling the toes into the ground, balls of the feet, all four corners of the feet, up through the calves, the quads, glutes, pulling in that low belly, engaging the core, rolling the shoulders down the back, shining all 10 fingers out, growing tall through the crown, feeling the incredible strength of your body in this pose, the wonderful stability of being rooted into the ground in mountain pose. On an inhale, arms rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to plant the hands and step or jump back to a plank. Lowering through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And exhaling to down dog. Same thing in down dog. Feeling the strength through the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, the fingers, the forearms, the shoulders, the back. Creating this stable, rooted connection to the earth. On an exhale, stepping or jumping forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, back to mountain. Again, taking the time to find that engagement here and breathe. On an inhale, arms rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to plant the hands and step or jump back. Lowering knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And exhaling to down dog. Exhale to step or jump forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. And exhale, arms to mountain. Breathing here. One more of that flow on your own breath, going at your own pace. We'll meet in mountain when we're done. No rush when you arrive in mountain. Finding that stillness again, finding that engagement, and breathing through the whole body. Starting at the toes, scanning up the body, and noticing if anything is different since we started practicing. If so, that's great. If not, that's great. Just noticing how your body feels. And taking a moment right now to ask your body how you can be kind to it for the rest of practice. Thank your body for its answers by trying to honor its requests. On an exhale, pouring the weight into the left foot. Inhale, the right comes up to tree. Arms can stay down or rise. Knowing that tipping is part of the practice. On an exhale, instead of putting the foot down, we're going to float it back to a crescent lunge. Up on the toes in the back, bend in the front knee. On an exhale, adjusting the hips and the feet, opening to warrior two. Always feeling free to give the arms a break. It's one way that I try to be kind to my body. Other ways that we can be kind to our body in these shapes in particular, backing off in the bend if it's not working for us, going a little further if you want a little more, stepping the back foot in. All of these ways to honor our bodies. On an inhale, the front leg straightens. Exhale to hinge and drop into triangle. It's an exhale to bend into the front leg. Inhale to rise. Warrior two. And a big sweeping inhale to step forward, arms rise. Exhale to mountain, shaking out the legs. And then finding your stillness. On an exhale, pouring the weight into the right leg. Inhale, the left lifts to tree. Arms can rise if you'd like. And again, we're going to float the leg back to a crescent lunge. And I'm making a kind choice for my body by lowering my arms. On an exhale, shifting the hips and the legs to open to warrior two. Inhale to straighten the front leg. Exhale to hinge and bend into triangle. So exhale to bend into the front knee. Inhale to rise, warrior two. And on a big sweeping inhale, arms rise and the footsteps forward. Exhale to mountain. Breathing here. Starting at the toes, scanning the body again. Really feeling every inch from toe to head. And what is your body saying to you right now? What information is it giving you? On an inhale, arms rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to plant the hands and the right foot steps back to a runner's lunge. Hands can be on either side of the foot or both inside the foot. Sometimes with a bigger belly, it's easier to have both inside the foot. Totally fine, same stretch. Exhale to drop the knee and inhale to rise into a low lunge. Exhale to plant the hands, and we're going to walk the foot back to table and make your way to down dog. Exhale to look between the hands. Inhale, the right foot is going to step forward, whatever forward means. And we're going to lift the back knee to a runner's lunge. On an exhale, dropping the back knee. And inhale to rise. Low lunge. Exhale, the hands come down. Foot scoots around the table. And we'll take some cat-cows here. And an exhale, pressing the hips to the heels. Sitting on the shins. Finding a tall, straight spine here. Two choices. You can either bring the hands to the hips, take a small back bend like this. You could rise, actually 3 options. You could rise and take camel, or you can fold back for a back bend and a quad stretch. We're basically looking for a back bend here. And if you want to add the quad stretch, this is the way to go. Wherever you are, exhaling to tighten the core. And inhale to rise up. Hands will plant. We'll let the knees come wide. Arms extend in front for extended child's pose. On your next exhale, walking both hands to the right side of the mat. C curve in the left side body. Inhale, the hands walk through center. And exhale to the left side of the mat. Curve in the right side body. Inhale. My hands come back through center. And on an inhale, rising back up to table and making your way to your seat. Adjusting everything, of course, especially for these forward bends. So soles of the feet come together. Inhaling to a tall straight spine. And exhaling to hinge at the hips, trying to keep a straight back for as long as possible. And then if it's okay for your body, you can round. But staying with a straight back if you tend to have back issues. Inhaling to a tall spine. Legs come wide. Whatever wide means for you. If this is wide, that's great. Bringing the legs wide. Inhaling to a tall spine. And again, hinging forward. Staying here is totally fine. If you want to reach the hands out in front to get a little more, go for it. Again, if you feel that rounding the spine is okay for your body, go ahead. Inhale to slowly rise. Exhale here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to reach for the right foot. Side bend with the left body. Right foot, left foot, a foot. It's an inhale to slowly rise. And exhale to reach for the opposite foot, opposite arm, side bend. Inhale, arms rise, and exhale to the sides. Legs can scoot back in. Two options here. You can either stack the ankle on top of the leg for figure 4, and fold here. Or if you'd like, you can stack the shins. So figure 4 or fire log with the stacked shins. Inhaling to a tall spine and exhaling to hinge at the hips. Inhale to slowly rise. And exhale to switch. Again, leg long, ankle on top, or stacked shins. Inhaling to a tall spine, and exhaling to fold. Inhale to rise. And finding your way to either a cross-legged or maybe butterfly, somewhere where you can access a spinal twist in your body. So I sit cross-legged pretty comfortably. So inhaling to a tall spine. Exhale, right arm comes behind. Left can come to the lap or to the knee for a spinal twist. Inhale, arms rise through center. Exhale to twist to the left. Inhale, arms rise through center. Exhale to find your way down to your back. Once you arrive, knees come into the chest or to the belly, wherever they come to. And we're rocking side to side on the low back. So exhale to plant both feet on the ground. Arms come long by the sides. And on an inhale, pushing up into bridge. exhale, lowering the hips to the ground. And we'll do windshield wipers with the legs, letting the knees fall side to side. Mobility through the hips. And then the knees can come back up through center. Rocking side to side on the low back again. And on an exhale, both knees fall to the right. Arms open for a spinal twist. On an inhale, knees rise through center. And exhale to fall to the left. On an inhale, the knees come back through center. And then taking a moment to take any other movements you feel like you need before finding your Shavasana. So we'll all take a moment to do that. And when you're ready, finding your way to your comfortable Shavasana. That might be stretched all the way out, flat on the floor. Might be knees bent, feet in the ground, or maybe a bolster under the knees. Could even be on your side. It's wherever you can connect with your body and find rest. When you arrive in your Shavasana, deeply focusing on the breath. Feeling the belly rise with every inhale and fall with every exhale. Expanding that air into the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then pushing the air out, chest, ribs, belly. Breathing through the entire core of your body. Again, bringing your attention to your toes. Scanning up the body. Noticing without judgment how your body feels right now. Noticing if there have been any shifts as a result of practice. If there has, that's great. If there's not, that's great too. It is what it is. And gently bringing in a focus on your mind. Noticing without judgment what's present in your thoughts and feelings. We'll take a deep inhale together. Exhale through the mouth. Letting go of all effort in mind, body, and breath. Finding complete rest. Starting to bring small movements back into the body. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. And when you're ready, rolling to one side for one final moment of rest. On an inhale, slowly pushing up to a comfortable seat. Hands can rest on the knees, palms up, or come to prayer at the heart. Taking a moment for gratitude, thanking yourself for practicing today, for doing this thing that is just for you, your mind, your body, your spirit. And we'll take a deep inhale together. Exhale through the mouth. Thank you for practicing with me. And thank you, as always, for being patrons. Can't wait for our practice next month.